swing my arms. Good morning. It is nice and early. I woke up and started doing my whole morning routine and realized that I should vlog today. I should show you guys what my day looks like on another average day. So today I woke up at 5:30. It is now 6 in the morning. I made my tea, the first thing that I do. Actually, let's go through my whole morning. So first I wake up, then I do my skincare, and then I come into the kitchen. I live on the second floor, so this is why I do this in the kitchen. I literally stand here and I jump up and down 50 times. I do it in the kitchen because no one lives below me, and in the rest of my house there's another person who would hear me jumping up and down. So I do this in the kitchen and I literally just jump up and down 50 times. I swing my arms and I do these. I don't know what this is called, but it pretty much just wakes up my whole body. It feels so good. I feel like I actually saw this on TikTok, and the way that the girl described it was that all of the tiredness just falls off your body, and I love that because that's exactly what it feels like when I jump up and down. I feel like all the tiredness is falling off my body from the night before. It just wakes me up. Then I come here and I make tea. The tea that I make is peppermint, so this is the one that I use. You should be careful with the brands of tea that you use because a lot of them have toxic bad materials that you make the tea bags, and also they just have natural flavors and stuff. So this is the one that I like. Traditional medicinals. This is my garlic and honey concoction. It's so good for you. Once the garlic ferments in the honey, it releases just so many amazing things. I don't know off the top of my head everything, but if you look it up, there is a huge laundry list of benefits that the garlic and honey have for your body, and especially if you're getting sick. If you feel any sickness coming on, I swear, healing. Which now brings me to where I'm at now. Also, I don't check my phone, so I haven't checked my phone yet and make sure I'm doing all these things before I get on my phone. This is the journal I'm currently using. It's actually my friend Abby's journal. She made this and it's awesome. I love it. I actually just finished my last one, so I just started this one. But the cool thing about it is it kind of sets out everything that you should write. I love that the gratitude is at the beginning, so I always get to write some things I'm grateful for, and I think it just helps me reframe the day and helps me set my mindset for the rest of the day. Say good morning, Willie. So I just woke up Willie from a little bit of a deep sleep. I'm gonna go take him out for a little walk right now to go to the bathroom. So we got him neutered last week and he's been totally fine. He's been healing really great, but he's been having accidents in the house. And it's not like he knows he's peeing. He'll be fully asleep and just kind of pee his pants, which sucks because we can't get mad at him because he doesn't even know he's doing it, but we think it has to do with the meds that we had to give him to calm him down throughout the day. So we stopped giving it to him and he seems to be better now, but that was a little bit of something we were struggling with. But he seems to be recovering totally fine. He's a happy, happy little dog still. So I'm gonna go take him out to go to the bathroom. We can't take him for full walks yet, but I can take him for little putts around the neighborhood just to stretch his legs, and as long as he doesn't get too excited. But it is pretty early, so there's not too many dogs out and about. And look at him go. Good boy. Someone has a lot of energy today. Okay, well, it is a beautiful, crisp morning out, and there's really not many people out and about, which I love. It rained all day yesterday. So much rain. We haven't gotten rain like that in a long time, which I think we needed. But yeah, so everything in the streets are wet, but I love the smell of the day after it rains. It just smells so fresh. Anyways, it's a beautiful morning. Don't underestimate the power of a quick 15-minute walk in the morning to get sunlight in your eyes. It helps reset your circadian rhythm, and it just wakes you up. Makes you feel way better. I try to not have coffee before my walk, but I can't say that always happens. I honestly love having coffee the minute I wake up, but today I did a good job and I had just tea in the morning, and then I went for my walk and I'm gonna have coffee when I get back, and now I'm really looking forward to that coffee, and it's gonna hit even harder. My favorite coffee shop is around the corner, but my one issue with this place is that it doesn't open until 8. I would go get a coffee from them right now, but they don't open until 8. I feel like that is so late for a coffee shop. So maybe that was intentional. Maybe they don't like to have a big rush in the morning. I don't know. But I'm walking past it right now and I can't get a coffee. Yay, I am home and it is coffee time. And I'm also gonna make some breakfast. I'm gonna do some oatmeal. I've been loving oatmeal. It's been my go-to right now. I usually do overnight oats, or I'm gonna cook them on the stove today because I forgot to prepare them last night. First I'm gonna make my coffee, and then while I'm drinking my coffee, I'm gonna make my breakfast. Normally would be doing my workout right after this and going to the gym or doing my run or whatever, but I'm honestly so sore from my run yesterday. So I did legs on Sunday and then I did a long run yesterday, so my legs are kind of feeling cooked. Didn't really want to do upper body today, so I might just do a really, really long walk. Sometimes when I don't want to do my workouts, but I know that I still am going to do a workout and I'm not going to take a rest day, I'll just do a super long walk. So I think that's what I'm going to do today. But first, I have to edit an Adobe partnership that is due today. So that's what I'm gonna do because I know that later I'm not gonna wanna do it. So I'm gonna drink my coffee, have my breakfast, and then I'm gonna get started on my Adobe partnership. So I use an espresso for my coffee, and then this is the milk that I use. It's from Trader Joe's, the almond cashew macadamia nut beverage. I think it's a little creamier than normal almond milk, and I'm not a huge fan of drinking oat milk, especially in the morning. So this is my guy, and I just put it in the milk frother, and then I add a little bit of honey because, as you guys know, I love honey. I'm so excited. Okay, I have my coffee, and here are all the mats for oatmeal. Just normal rolled oats, chia seeds, coconut flakes, and then my nut macadamia milk, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of cinnamon and maple syrup. Half a cup of oats, or a little less maybe. I honestly just eye everything that I make. I don't really measure much. I guess I measured the oats just so I can somewhat have the same amount every day. But then with chia seeds, it's really just a free-for-all. That looks good. Coconut shreds. I love these. Got some good healthy fats. I feel like I tend to have a hard time getting enough healthy fats in, but I do love coconut. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of milk. And then we're gonna heat her up. And that's it. It's so easy. I like having a carb breakfast because I always have my workout in the morning, so I like to have carbs to give me energy. Sometimes I'll add protein powder to it, but not today. I just don't feel like it. And here she is. I love putting it in a really small bowl because it looks so cute. But yeah, so I just added a little bit of peanut butter, and then I added a little bit of maple syrup. I'll probably add a dash of cinnamon to the top of this, but there she is. You see the steam coming off of it. Ah, I'm so excited. So good. I feel like I used to skip breakfast a lot more in the past. I definitely do not do that anymore. I think I like to eat most of my food earlier in the day, most of my big meals, and then try to eat a little bit earlier in the day for dinner so I can let my body digest before I go to bed. Because eating too close to going to bed, like eating a big meal and then laying down and going to sleep, your body is working on digesting the food and the digestion won't be as efficient, and then it can't focus on healing other parts of your body. So I try to eat my dinner on the earlier side, give myself at least a few hours to fully digest my food before I go to bed, and I find that my sleep is a lot better and I feel so much better in the morning. When I eat a big meal and then go straight to sleep, I wake up feeling kind of bloated, kind of gross, just also more lethargic and tired, versus when I eat my meal earlier and then give myself time to digest, go to bed, I wake up feeling great, I feel more energized, I feel like my digestive system is working better. It is just past 7 now, so this is when I'm eating what I like to call my first breakfast. Okay, so now is my computer time, and I'm also looking over at the brief for my Adobe partnership. So pretty much it is a partnership to promote their Premiere app editing. So I think most people know of Premiere Pro being on the computer for YouTube and stuff, but they now have it on your phone, so you can do normal short form editing. So that's what I'm promoting, and I'm just pretty much walking people through how to do some of my more popular edits that I do. So if you watch my Instagram, you probably know I do a lot of transition stuff, especially transitioning my outfits. I'm going to walk people through how to do that and how to do it on Premiere. Honestly, Adobe Premiere is a very good editing app, and it's very powerful. So it's really cool to see them transfer that over to mobile, because I think that that was long overdue. I think that they could be really popular. And then, like, apps like CapCut and stuff are obviously what people normally use. It's really up to people's preferences, and so I never try and make people use one or the other, but these tutorials can help no matter what app you use. So that's what I try and do, is to make sure that it's accessible for everyone depending on what apps that you use. But then obviously when it comes to it being an ad, I am showing something that maybe is a little bit more specific to that one editing platform, which would be Adobe Premiere on iPhone. So I had the brief. So what happens with these partnerships a lot is they'll send through the brief, and then I come up with a concept that I feel like is aligned to my content. Something that's really important to me when I'm doing partnerships is that it is something that I would promote organically and not something I don't believe in. And also that it is being said in my voice. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm also answering a couple emails and just getting a couple things checked off my to-do list. And then I'll show you how I go ahead and film this partnership. Okay, now it is time to film the Adobe ad. Do I say hi, Chase?
Hello.
He's heading out right now, but I am about to film my ad, and he wants to have Buster say hi. Yeah, mister. He eats his food in approximately 10 seconds?
15, maybe.
We tried to get a slow down bowl for him, the one that has all the ridges in it so that he'll eat slower, but I swear it speeds him up, that it just propels him along even faster. And then we also have to tie his ears up because he has such long ears and they get in his food, so we put it in a little ponytail. How was breakfast, buddy?
How'd it go?
Okay, bye. Okay, now that he's gone, we get to film the ad. I'm showing people how to do a transition, and so I'll put this here, and I will take this and put this on another tripod and say, so I'm gonna put my phone down. Oh my God. Today we're showing how to do an outfit transition. So I have to wear super plain clothes because another thing about ads is that they don't want you to have logos in it. Wearing a completely plain black outfit, and I will be changing into a running outfit that has some logos, but I'll just turn to the side so no one can see it. So I'm putting that together right now. I have to do all the switches into the outfit, then I have to edit it, then I have to then edit the tutorial on how I did that. It's a whole process, but we're getting it done. Okay, so now I'm going to finish filming Adobe here, and then I'm gonna go sit my butt on the couch and then edit, probably for multiple hours because that's how long these things take. Hi guys, I am checking in from the floor. So I forgot to update you guys. I just finished filming my Adobe stuff and now I'm editing, and when I edit it can get so frustrating sometimes. So I'm sitting here, I have to move around the living room, go into my room, because sometimes my voiceovers isn't working or just different stuff, so I get frustrated, so I have to move around. But then I realized I was just really hungry, so I made lunch. I have a little bit of an early lunch, but that's because I eat breakfast so early. I gotta eat lunch early, so I made eggs and sweet potato tacos, little breakfast tacos, and then I added some farmer's market sauce on top that I love. And it was delicious, and I actually am feeling a lot better. Had a piece of chocolate after too, so I'm feeling good. I'm getting ready to get back into my editing. This is kind of a tedious edit, so it takes a while, and it takes some patience, and it takes staring at little tiny clips on my phone for hours. I'm gonna do that, and then hopefully I can finish up kind of soon so I can go for a walk, because Chase and I are getting a massage today. We have that today. I need to make sure that I finish my work before that, because I am not gonna wanna come home after my massage and continuing to edit. Chase is being so loud eating his masa chips. Masa sponsor.
I'm excited for a massage. Do you know what kind of massage it is?
No.
Mmm.
Did you just eat this entire bag in one sitting?
No. There was only a few in there.
You know what, team? That concludes today's video. That was my morning in my life. I'm feeling like the end of my morning would end at midday, which it is now. So pretty much just my plan is to continue to work for a few hours, get a massage. Hopefully I can get my long walk in. Actually, not hopefully, I will get it in. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it was a little chaotic, but that was a morning in my life, a true morning in my life. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!